wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when
One thing that this quarantine has done to us is Luke and I have been sitting here in the living room on the days that he doesn't have to go into work and starting to look at our furniture and wondering, should we move the furniture? We're tired of how the house is and we need a change. So he's over here looking. I think we might attempt a new arrangement of our living room. This room is set up a little weird, so it's kind of hard anyways to figure out how to make the furniture work. But we're gonna switch a few things and see if we like it. What do you think over there?
Yeah, we're gonna just move everything around.
Oh boy.
You like it?
Oh my gosh, so much better. Amazingly better. Can we keep it like this?
Well, yeah, that's kind of why we did it.
Oh, you can actually see the sunlight over there. Oh. Wow. This looks awesome.
You like it?
Yeah.
A little different?
A lot different. Great. Oh, I like it. Oh man, this is so much better. You can actually get the sunlight. Oh, it's so pretty. And we have fish in our very own living room. Who thought of this?
Mommy did. So this is our finished product. I think it opens it up a lot more because now when you're sitting in the main couch that we usually sit in, the one of the windows is open and exposed. So whereas before we always had the window to our back, and the sun comes through this window in the morning, and we hardly ever watch TV in the morning. So there's no light issue really with the TV. So I think it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
You guys look like you're enjoying it already.
It's a change.
Yeah. Yeah, this should work.
So another school year has come to an end here at Camp David Academy. I can't believe that we are already done with our school year. Yesterday we did the kids finals for Kenya's Challenge A group with classical conversations. They did what's called Blue Book, and they actually take a test over every single subject that they studied this last semester, and they have to test out of it. So Kenya's Blue Book consisted yesterday of labeling all the countries and capitals of the Eastern Hemisphere, and then she also had to label correctly all of the body systems that she learned this semester. So it was digestive system, respiratory system, the eye, the brain, the nerves, the skeletal system, also the ear, and I think there was one more in there, but she had to go through and correctly label all of that. She had her Latin final, which was 125 questions. Some of them she was conjugating verbs or translating sentences and then translating her verbs. They had a reasoning section, which is about this semester we studied fallacy and logic. So learning all the different fallacies out there, and she had to be able to identify them in situations, and then she also had to write an essay for her literature, and we also had a math exam. So yesterday she did her blue book, and I'm happy to say she did very well, and she will be moving on to Challenge B next year, and I am actually have been hired as her Challenge B tutor by Classical Conversations. So I'm excited to say I am going to be a working teacher next year for our Classical Conversations community. So she's moving up to Challenge B, and the bigger thing is Lincoln. Lincoln has officially completed his 6th grade year, and with Classical Conversations and here at our house, we consider that the final year of elementary. I know some places consider 6th grade middle school, but through CC and ourselves, we still consider it elementary. So it is actually a pretty momentous thing happening. He has successfully finished. He's taken all his finals, and he is now an official middle schooler. So the kids really don't know this yet though, but tonight is our traditional yearly end of school dinner that we have. Last year I actually did this and I videoed it, so if you guys want to see how we celebrated last year, go ahead and check out the link below. I once again have set up the table, and I save these decorations every year, so I've specially set the table, and tonight, because Lincoln is graduating from elementary to middle school, I've got these funny little hats that I found in our celebration box, and these are our traditional decorations that we use. I put them up every year, and we have our yearly end of year graduation dinner. So these are the certificates that we have. Kenya's director for Challenge A was Amy, and she was so amazing, so she went ahead and made her certificate. And then I went ahead and printed this up for Lincoln because we want him to have it for memories. And Luke is going to sign where it says Dean of Education. So we're just going to sit down, celebrate. I'm going to do something really special for Lincoln since he is moving up to a brand new level. We loved Challenge A so much this year that I'm happy to say Lincoln will be moving on into the Classical Conversations Challenge program as well and be doing Challenge A. So for tonight though, I've made a really simple dinner, but it's actually one of the kids' favorites. I've made corned beef, and it's got carrots and cabbage and potatoes in there, and it's just my granny's traditional corned beef recipe that we fix every year for actually St. Patrick's Day. And I actually have that recipe, so I'll include that down below as well. I hope you guys enjoy coming along and celebrating with Kenya and Lincoln as they move on to the next level and we start our summer vacation. All right, we are at our graduation end of year dinner. It's been a good school year, guys. It seems like we just started, but it's a real basic meal, guys. We've got my corned beef and the vegetables that come with it, but it's one of their favorites.
It's my favorite. I love corned beef and potatoes and cabbage and carrots.
I don't know why you have those hats on yet, because I haven't said if you guys actually passed. We have our graduates sitting over here where the graduates sit. We don't know if they've graduated yet. They're just gonna listen for their name. And we have our Dean of Education.
What's your title?
Professor of Education. All right, we'd like to welcome you to the 2020 graduation ceremony of Camp David Academy. And first, our first graduate, we'd like to welcome Kenya David, graduating Classical Conversations Challenge A program.
Special signature from Amy Licht, your teacher for Classical Conversations. Congratulations.
Thank you. I would like to thank my professor and warn Lincoln of the challenges but joys to come. Thank you.
And next, our final graduate of David Academy, Lincoln Edward David, for graduating 6th grade and successfully finishing elementary school and moving on to middle school.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yours is signed by the Dean of Education and Professor of Education. There you go. Congratulations. No speech? Who do you want to thank?
I think my mom and my dad, and I probably do well in childhood.
Good job, buddy.
Woo!
Congratulations to both of you. You did it. I'm proud of you.